Hi guys, what's going on? This is Background Noise episode 433, and I'm joined by my favorite people. I am joined by Chance.
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Marlon.
Hi, I am also here.
And Mark.
Ah, where am I?
Yeah, I wonder that. Every morning I wake up, I just scream at the top of my lungs, where am I? And that was a lie. So, yeah, we have a question of the week.
Yeah.
So our question of the week is, if you could bring any inanimate object to life, what would it be and why?
Now, I have a clarifying question here.
Yeah.
Is it like one specific inanimate object, or like every inanimate object of that type comes to life?
Ooh.
Because like, if I say like I want my pen to be sentient, does that mean every pen in the world is now sentient?
I was picturing it, and if it's more fun the other way, but I was picturing it as that like it'd be your one object.
Okay.
But if you guys think it's more fun to say it the other way around, I'm cool with that too. What does our council say?
I mean, either way, I'll have an answer.
Okay, yeah, that's what's important.
It's just a clarifying question.
Yeah,
Whatever you want, Tony.
I
my
think
God.
just one item. If you're, yeah. Like you
Nice.
pick a specific item and that one. Because, like, I'm imagining a table becoming sentient, but just that one specific table.
But like, imagine you said table and everyone's tables suddenly go.
That'd be-
"Ah!"
You're crushing me!
There's a group of teenagers like carving in a heart into a wooden table, and the table goes. Ah!
Just screams in absolute pain and
They're
horror.
all fucking high on acid and they think it's just a fucking acid part of the trip.
So like, that would be very unlucky, because like, when would you just be convinced that you're still tripping forever?
I'm sure.
Yeah. It's like something my brain broke when I was tripping because my
Yeah.
table talks to me. It's been 5 years. Can you pick someone else's object?
Yes,
Okay.
I want to say yes.
Because you get to pick one object, but I don't think it has to be yours. So, like, if you really want to fuck with someone, you could be like, I choose Chance's watch.
That's
And-
fucked up.
Chance says, what time is it? It's 7:08. Oh, what? What? Hey, Arson, I am doing well. How are you? Arson, for our podcast this week, we have a question of the week. If you could bring an inanimate object to life, what would it be and why?
I gotta say, there's not many inanimate objects I would want to bring to life. There might be
Yeah.
none.
There's been a lot that I've been thinking about, like my computer, but also I'm like, eventually I'm gonna need to upgrade it, and that's probably gonna be really traumatizing for both me
Yeah.
and the computer.
Especially
That's-
if you only upgrade part of it, so it's like
Exactly.
you're like removing a limb.
It's like
You
I'm
like
just
take
gonna,
out the graphics card. It's like, stop touching my appendix.
Yeah, like, is there a way to sedate a computer before,
Yeah.
you know?
turn it off.
Yeah. Oh, so, like, see, that's interesting, too. So if it has, like, a power source, is it only sentient, like, is it asleep when it's off?
Ooh.
Hmm.
I think if it already has a power source, like as an inanimate object, it should retain that. Yeah. But if it doesn't, like if it was the table, I think
Oh, no.
it does not have an off button.
Okay,
you know?
so if you choose like a phone, like a cell phone, and
Yeah.
battery dies, does the phone just die? Like, is it dead now, forever,
No,
or can you
once
charge it back?
recharge it- Yeah, once you recharge it, I think it comes back.
But like, would it be horrifying for the phone
Probably.
every time?
yeah, so I feel
Yeah.
like it would be like experiencing death.
Death. Okay.
Okay,
being
so
revived.
phone's off the list.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do
'Cause
phone
that's
then.
way too much
Try to now-
responsibility for me.
Arson said, to be honest, every object that comes to my mind would be so annoying. See, that's the key here, is to find something that wouldn't be annoying. No, the phone would just go into a coma. It's true, it is a coma every time. That makes sense.
I think I have something.
Toaster.
I think toaster. Did you say toaster? So I can join you
Also-
in the end.
Actually, big question.
Toast ready. Oh, thanks.
If I choose like an item, okay, like an item I have that
Yeah.
I've had for like 10 years, does that item have the memories of before it was sentient?
Would you want it to?
I feel like that changes my answer. Because like I might do something more sentimental and less like fucking really stupid if it's going to like have memories. Because like immediately what came to mind when I was thinking like, oh, if it has its memories, I would there's like two things I would choose. One, for the comfort aspect, my childhood stuffed animal, which I still have in my drawer next to my bed.
Hmm.
Aw.
But then I was also thinking, I have the like my grandfather's harmonica that he, you know, played all the time. So it would have these like happy memories of me as a kid and be able to, you know, tell me about these times I had with my grandfather.
That's
Of
very
your
cute.
grandfather blowing
know?
it all the time.
Yeah. So like I feel like there's a lot of
Oh,
different
no.
ways it can go depending on if it has memories.
It was so wholesome. And
You know what, Mark? This
I'm
is why
sorry.
we didn't talk for 3 years.
I think it was that I was really busy with school and work, and I don't know. I still love you,
Like the
Chance.
story.
Trying to think of what I would like to turn into a sentient being, basically. Well, honestly, before you said stuffed animal, I was really thinking, like, I was looking at, I have a few of my childhood stuffed animals on a shelf. Maybe I'd pick one of them and just be like, hey, how's it going? But then what if they hate me because I haven't played with them since I was a child, like a very small child?
Yeah, right. Like I have a couple stuffed animals, but they've been locked in my closet for like 6 years.
Yeah, they might not enjoy that.
They might be very upset at me.
Oh, yeah, because you also don't want to pick something that might try to kill you. I'm just gonna say dolls are a bad idea. Don't pick a doll.
Horrifying. Nope.
Yep, don't pick a doll.
You know what?
You mean you
I
don't
was
want to bring
thinking-
Annabelle back to life?
I don't.
Or
have
Chucky.
I don't really have anything too sentimental, but I've had the same alarm clock since I was like 6. And I don't know, like
You gonna bring the alarm clock to life?
it's on my list of possibilities.
Okay, so
It's on my list because I've had it for forever. I took it to college with me. I've had it for 3 houses.
I wonder, so these objects probably also have their own personalities, right?
Probably.
So what if your alarm clock is like a jerk, and it decides like, I'm sentient, I'm just not gonna wake him up today?
Well, guess who's getting unplugged?
Yeah, that's true. And Arson said, to be honest, stuffed animal is a good answer. It would be like a small pet. Yeah. I think stuffed animal is the least harmful.
Do you remember watching the movie Ted?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can kick him out of the apartment if you need. he had like a job and stuff, I think, right?
One of the other things I was thinking of would be like a book, but not just like, you know, like, oh, it's just like it's a nice book, like whatever. No, something that would help me with my daily life. So like either like a Spanish to English dictionary, a regular
Ooh, that's a
dictionary,
good fucking call.
a self-help book, like because you have to assume that like part of its contents would be like just in its like pseudo brain, the idea of a brain.
True.
So like something useful and helpful for everyday life is the other thing that's been coming to mind.
Yeah.
For how I've been recently, a self-help book might be the best. I feel like it'd give great pep talks.
Man,
That's a good one. I like that. I like the idea of a book because there's so many ways that can go. Then
what about like a pair of clattering teeth? Like those little toys that like chomp and move.
No.
you know, Tony, I think we should take away your right to answer the question.
But like, it'd be so fun to play with. You'd just be like, "Hi, I'm chomping along," and be like, "Oh, let me give you things to chomp on."
Say that we
I
have
had my
anarchist
headphones-
uprising in this podcast. We
I
overthrow
actually had my
Tony.
headphones off for a second, and I saw Arson had asked, like what the intelligence level would be. Did we decide that?
So I feel like it would. Yeah, I meant to address that, and it would be like I don't know, like if it's a smart item, like I think. Like my little clattering teeth guy would just be like a very silly little happy friend.
So like fear, and I guess my other question that comes off of this is, would it be sentient in everyone's eyes, or would like I kind of be hallucinating and be like the only one that can hear it talk, or is like everyone knows that item is now sentient?
I think it would be everyone would see it.
Okay.
All right, I might change my answer because I had a better idea. A smartwatch.
Arson says
Because
my
it
clattering teeth is cursed, I think.
It has access to the internet, which means whatever you could possibly need to know, it just immediately knows.
Skynet, this is how it begins.
And when you need to talk to it privately, you just put on a set of Bluetooth headphones and sync them to your smartwatch.
If I turned the
Very true, but I feel
guitar
like so much
sentient,
of
would
that,
it play itself?
Ooh,
Maybe.
And
The other thing is, how much can they do on their own?
And does it have the ability to learn? Because like I'm just like, because that was a good shout, Tony. Because then like, let's say you turn the guitar sentient, and what you do after that is you just fucking it can't move by itself, obviously. So you put it in front of your fucking TV and play like lessons in guitar all day 24/7 for like 6 months or some shit like that. All of a sudden that guitar is going to be able to play itself better than any guitarist in the world.
Okay. Yeah, it does need breaks.
Listen, okay, you're fine. Okay, but
listen,
if
if I had a sentient
sudden,
buddy, I would just be hanging out with guitar half the time.
But hold on. Then you can suddenly just trot out this amazing guitar and be a bajillionaire for having the best guitar in the world. Being the best guitarist in the world, even though you're not actually playing.
It's possible.
Or, for me, if I'm gonna go into politics, one day, I would fucking just turn a chair in a conference room sentient, in like the opposition Congress or conference room sentient, just so I can like sneak in there afterwards and be like, "Yo, what did they say in the meeting? Give me the dirt. What are the leaks?"
Of course, you'd go for something that
Something kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Some like Watergate type shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like, all right, Watergate, water chair.
Water chair. Exactly.
My goodness. Yeah, I think like they would be smart. Like, I think this might sound like dumb, but like the higher level like technology the item is, I think is like the higher capacity for it to learn.
Also, I just realized the idea of having essentially an AI permanently connected to the internet, that actually might not be a good idea.
Why do you think I said that's how Skynet starts when you were saying it?
I can't agree with Mark on that because of Tony's concerns there, but also the fact that like the watch is already fucking smart enough. You just have to click one button and then ask it a question, and it'll Google it for you.
It's basically already
it's
already sentient.
More human.
You just like you're basically just eliminating one button press.
Yeah.
I guess if you're lazy enough, though, that could be worth it.
All right, I'm
Honestly,
gonna go back to my original answer of some type of book.
I think a book is actually a great one, because even like as you said, like a self-help book, but just any classic work that has great life advice, or any author that had great insights in a book, like you can realistically get
Would
on the
the
spot,
book be able to
counseling at all
give you
times.
advice
I think so. Well,
based
because,
off
like,
of its content? Like, so if you got like a book by a psychologist, do you just have a living therapist now?
I think so, and
I'd say
because
so.
of because it does have the ability to learn, and as you said, you know, it would be based on the item. Like its ability to learn should
Book.
be based on the item.
Yeah,
You know, if
book
you're
would be
like
smart.
fucking, oh, I'm gonna make my my fucking plastic water bottle become sentient. I don't think it's gonna have that much ability to learn outside of like learning the English language, maybe. But if you're talking like
Also
a
learning
psychology
how to flip
textbook,
itself with the right amount of water
Yeah,
to
there
land
you
every
go.
time.
but if you're talking like a psychology textbook, I think it has like some of the highest potential to learn more, right? And then you get into this, it can draw further conclusions not even in the book because it can keep learning and it can study you. You can be a case study for the book.
Sentient cars, but I guess Tesla's already working on something similar. That's the movie Cars, Arson.
Also, I'd be so
True.
sad because you know eventually you're going to need to get rid of your car.
Yeah, that's
Most
a sad one.
likely Cars best movie. So whatever, people often have brought up like issues with the movie Cars. Like,
There are none.
where are the people? Why do they have teeth?
Why do they have teeth?
You know, it's just very interesting.
I like to believe that in the Cars universe, the Cars have murdered all humans.
It's probably true.
I mean, you guys have seen the theory, right?
What's that?
A game theory.
No, oh god, was it the Pixar theory? I think it is. Yeah,
Matt Pat.
it's the idea that all of like every single movie is actually placed in the same universe at a different time period.
Oh, so like, is this? Yeah, so this is like later on when the Cars ate all the people.
No. It happens after the Wally like initial problem, but before people come back.
Actually, I have to look this up because I've never
on the planet anymore. And as we can see from Wally, machines are starting to get some type of AI. So as the cars start getting sentience, the older cars get sentience first, and then the newer cars slowly get sentience after.
Yeah, and if you look, like, I watched a YouTube video that had this in it.
Arson got
like a month
first.
back or so, but just on that theory, Mark. And it was just like all the links between like Pixar movies, like how I think it was like Finding Nemo has both Buzz Lightyear in it and also Mr. Incredible. Okay, and then like
I've got the timeline. I've got the timeline in order of the Pixar movies.
Oh, okay, because I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the same timeline I think you are too.
Yeah. So we have Brave, then The Incredibles, then the Toy Stories, Finding Nemo, Ratatouille,
Toy Story 3.
Third Toy Story movie, Up, Cars, Another Cars, Wall-E, Bugs, and then Monsters University, and then Monsters Inc. And the reason why that is, why they have that last, is, oh god, I actually need to see the logic behind it. Blah 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 blah. One sec. Let's see. The monsters and machines didn't realize their mistake of getting rid of humans until it was too late. They eventually realized that humans were their source of energy and need to sustain life. Machines helped solve this problem by letting monsters use doors to time travel to human generations.
Oh my god.
I wonder, like, if this is true, I wonder how, like... Because, like, the only one that, like, to me, I'm not... There's actually, like, two that I'm not, like, 100% sold on.
Can you send me this timeline?
It's not, it's...
Oh, yeah.
I got it from PixarTheory.com.
Yeah, it's literally PixarTheory.com. And then this starts over everything, where Boo never recovered from meeting Sully, but never really meeting him again.
Yeah.
Eventually becoming adept at time travel and being the crazy witch that turned the queen from Brave into the bear, because we see on her workshop table that there is a statue of Sully.
Yeah.
So Boo becomes the time traveling witch who kicked off everything with Brave. And it's one big time loop.
Huh. The one that I was most interested in here on this list was actually A Bug's Life.
That's one of the two that I'm not sold on.
So in the if you read it, I kind of I at first I was like, I don't get that. But then as you read through it, it specifically
Yeah, we're
goes
through
into
it.
a
That's I'm
quote.
still not like sold on it though.
Oh, okay. Well, the quote from the movie is, not to leave the island because there are snakes, birds, and bigger bugs out there, but it doesn't mention humans, blah, 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 blah. And it being, the new world after Wall-E because humans have returned to the world, but there aren't many of them.
Yeah.
So I could kind of see it, but at the same time, it still feels a little bit off.
Oh, this is just a fan.
Yeah.
This is actually I don't remember who, but there's a YouTuber who goes over this, and I don't know if he's the original creator. He might be, but he was just like, this was just for fun because you see the same company through every movie. Like the same company has the same logo, which was, oh god, what was it? By and Large. In in Toy
Pizza
Story,
Planet.
they have By and Large batteries. And By and Large continues to be through every single movie. Like there's at least one panel where you see a By and Large logo. And that was the basis of this whole theory was, wait, if this one company exists in every movie,
Oh yeah,
is
let
this
me
just one world? Is
put
this
that in
one
Twitch chat
timeline?
too if Arson or anyone else watching would like to see what we're talking about.
Yeah, honestly, I'm sold on the theory.
I'm like, a lot of it makes sense. Like and the other one I'm not like, I would have to do more like superiors. I'm not like 100% sold that The Incredibles is in the 1950s and 60s. But
Well,
like,
I believe I remember, like thinking back, I'm trying to think of the cars in the movie, and I believe the cars that they show, like in the city, were pretty old.
It takes place in the 1960s.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it takes
apparently
takes place in 1962. So
I remember older cars, but I also remember like a shot inside of like their house, and the decor is like wood paneling, like very 60s wood paneling, and like an older tube TV or some shit.
Yeah, like I know a lot of it, but I don't know why I would have placed it in like the 80s or something. But realistically, it would have been that slot in the
it makes sense
anyway. Yeah. But yeah, everything else really. Yeah, the Bugs Life then would be the only one that like I'm like maybe, because you mean bugs can really be at any point.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much I agree with the Cars movie taking place in 2100 to 2200, somewhere in that. I think it might be a little farther in the future than that. But
I mean, like I said, this is a fan theory. This is just the guy.
Obviously.
Trying to.
Yeah, but it is also fun to like dive into like a fan theory and like talk about like where we think things would be too. Because like I definitely think I'm with you, Chance, on that.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
It's a fun theory. It's an enjoyable theory.
Huh. And one of the if you go to the Wall-E section, the reason Bug's Life it supposedly takes place afterwards
because of the cockroach.
And I remember this, the frickin' the little cockroach that he meets on Earth.
Yep. Which definitely has a personality.
Yeah.
Yeah. And shows that, you know, like insects and stuff were able to survive.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why they place it there. Then I would guess.
Yeah. Also, it's before humans came back and started making the planet green again.
Yeah. It makes sense.
I feel like I'm remembering something wrong.
What?
Because like I could have sworn that I remember like a picnic set up in like one of the backgrounds of A Bug's Life.
I think you're thinking of Ants,
User disconnected
I'd
from
be
Yeah.
thinking about ants.
which is almost
It's
the
just
same
the
movie,
same thing, yeah.
but
Except weird or kind of. But yeah, I might be
Ants
mixing
was
this up.
Ants was like fucking, what's it called? It wasn't Pixar.
yeah, it wasn't
No.
Pixar.
Yeah.
No, they came out like back-to-back years or even like the same year.
Oh my
or
god,
something,
it says
though.
they were released 6 weeks apart.
Yeah.
I just
Oh
googled
my
it.
god!
Wow.
You know, there was a fight between studios at that.
Yeah.
I'm sold that it's possible. That's how I feel about this. I'm like, this definitely feels possible. They're just Pixar is just starting
Okay.
their own like MCU.
Yeah. You know what? And I wouldn't be surprised if in future movies, they just decide to keep dropping little hints that line up with it. You know,
I mean,
just to fuck with people a little bit.
I feel like they do. I don't know when the Pixar theory was first like started, but it was a couple of years
don't
ago.
know.
It was like 6 or 7 years ago.
Oh, Arson also asked what's our favorite Pixar movie.
Hmm.
I might come back on this, but probably Up.
Favorite
I
Pixar
really,
movie?
really liked Up.
I really liked Up too. But at the same time, I also fucking love Cars.
Let's see. Oh my god, it's difficult.
That's hard though.
I
And Arson, what's your favorite Pixar movie?
really liked Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. So like the thing is, it was funny because Arson said, "Don't want to start. I hope it doesn't start a fight." But I'm like, to me, I don't think there's a wrong answer.
I think there's some wrong answers. Ratatouille is a
3?
good movie. It's a great movie. Ratatouille's a great
Oh,
movie.
okay, sorry.
But other ones are just bad.
Yeah, sure, Cars 3 or even Cars 2, yeah. But I more meant like I just didn't think anyone would. Okay, that's how you start a fight. I guess this is how I start a fight because I was like, no one would ever consider that their favorite movie.
No, Cars 3 or Cars.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cars 3, yeah. But like, Cars
But,
2
like-
was. I mean, actually, probably Cars. I actually kind of like Cars 3 better than Cars 2.
I like
But
Cars 3 better than Cars 2 as well.
Cars 2 was bad.
Yeah.
I'm just trying. I just had to look up which one was which because I don't remember.
Wall-E and Ratatouille are both great shouts. Yeah, Arson. Wall-E was amazing. I loved Wall-E
Yeah,
so
Wall-E is
much.
a great movie.
I think the big thing is there's very few Pixar movies that aren't just like endearing or
Yeah.
adorable.
I'll
it's
say
like,
I'll say this. The first of every Pixar movie I think is great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Toy Stories 2 and 3 are
That's
also
true.
great, I think, as well. But
Yeah, but generally the sequels go downhill. But that's
Yeah.
pretty much everything.
how did you guys feel about Toy Story 4?
Dude, you want to know what's really fucking weird? I just looked up Cars.
it was
And-
it was good.
I just Google searched the Cars movie, okay? And I
Yeah.
just had like a freak out moment because I looked at the top of Google and the Google logo is Route 66.
Yeah, I saw
Right
that
now.
before.
That's so weird.
Did
I'm
that,
looking
like-
up fucking Cars?
I wonder
Oh my
if that
God,
like subconsciously made us talk about this today.
That's dude.
Eh. There was Toy Story 4. How much did they do? 4 is the last one. Well, I don't know if it's the last one ever, but
I
like
think
it's the most recent one.
was Woody.
Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely the last one with Woody because I liked it. I honestly I hope that they don't do more I'm not
I hope
saying
this is
Toy
it.
Story 4 was
Yeah.
great, but it was a good ending.
This
to the
is where I
series.
think it should end.
Yeah, it's like wasn't an amazing movie, but I did think it was an amazing ending to the series.
So, like, Toy Story 3 had, like, and, like, feel free to argue this with me, one of the best, like, fake-out
Toy
endings
Story
of all
3 was
time.
fucking great. Like, that also would have been an amazing ending.
Yeah, but, like, you guys know what I'm talking about. The fake-out ending of Toy Story 3 would have been... So many people would have cried if that were actually, like...
Yeah, but also, like, the actual ending of Toy Story 3 also would have been a good ending.
That's a good show, yeah.
Where it's just like he gives the toys away. Spoiler alert, whatever. I think if you haven't seen Toy Story 3 and you're still watching this right now...
My god, how
it's
could
awkward.
you?
But no, just like that ending where he just passes his toys on, I'm like, that's a good way to end the series.
Yeah.
And then we saw ads for Toy
Story
Story
3 was devastating? Yes, I sent 100.
Oh my god. The fake out ending was
Yeah,
horrifying.
Yeah. I like Brave for, like, one line in the movie.
I'm changing my answer to affirm WALL-E as WALL-E is the best Pixar movie.
WALL-E's
because
it's really
really
good.
It taught kids a lot about caring about the environment and caring about the planet. Now, I'm just thinking about this. Imagine if that movie was released today, people would lose their fucking minds. Be like, oh my god, this is propaganda from the left. This is legit propaganda. Okay? Like, everyone would be like Fox News would like lose their minds over it and call it propaganda.
And even better, somehow it will be anti-American because everyone's fat.
Yeah, true.
My goodness.
Like, just thinking about it, I'm like, wow, it came out at a great time, because it came out at a time when, like, the current generation that actually cares about climate change, millennials and, Gen Z, who care the most about climate change, it came out during a time when those people were kids or were willing to still watch Pixar movies, and grew up with it. And it's honestly, even when I first watched it, I was like, damn, this movie's sad as shit, but it's actually really good. It's got such an endearing story.
It's got a good message.
Yeah.
Also, 100% trash-talking consumerism.
Yeah.
Just, well, it's big corporations that are going to fuck the planet the most.
Wow. I might have a change in answer, too. Fucking loved Monsters, Inc.
It's good.
I really like Monsters, Inc.
Like, my older brother's the same. Like, one of my older brothers is the same. He thinks it's like one of the best movies ever made for some reason. Like, I like it, but I'm not like on board with it being the best Pixar movie.
I have a lot of nostalgia for it. That's probably I also really like The Incredibles. Like, I like Toy Story. I like Finding Nemo. I like Ratatouille.
Yeah, I don't think any of them, like, none of them are bad.
Yeah.
Like, there's none that I'd be like, I would not watch that again, for sure.
Or if I had kids, none of them would.
I've seen Cars 2 enough times, actually.
My kids that. Like, all of them might be like, all right, kids, time for you to share in your father's childhood.
Yeah. So, just quick little story time. For a summer, I watched my little cousins, and like every day they wanted to watch Cars 2. So I saw Cars 2 like, and not just once. Like, so I saw Cars 2 like 100 times one summer, and I can I would be happy never seeing Cars 2 again in my entire life. I would happily watch Cars 1, be like, we can skip Cars 2 and go to Cars 3. I don't need to see it again. Coco, top tier.
I haven't been keeping up with the new ones.
A lot of the new ones are really good. Let's see, what have I missed? I'm trying to pull up a list of all the Pixar movies now.
Right now.
I haven't seen Turning Red. I haven't seen Luca, actually, either.
Yeah, same.
But I saw Soul. Soul was really good.
Soul was good. I like
Um,
that.
Onward was alright. I liked it. Toy Story 4,
Onward
Incredibles
felt like a
2,
D&D
Coco.
campaign, which
So
I enjoyed.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Onward, Soul, Luca, Turning Red, and Coco. Most of the new
Soul.
stuff.
Yeah, the only ones I haven't seen are Turner Red and Luca, I think.
Huh.
Because I'm scrolling through to see if there's any like older. No, yeah, because I've seen the rest of them. Um. Yeah. Alternative Red just came out too, so.
Yeah, I mean,
So
it's valid.
there's plenty of excuses for us to not have seen that one yet. And to see Luca, I wanted to see it. I need to watch these movies.
Now, I have another question.
Yeah, yes, Chicken Little is the greatest movie of all time.
Yes, I mean, I obviously moving on.
Okay. You know what?
Now, I don't know if were either of you like bookworms as a kid?
No.
Chance?
Not really. No.
Oh, okay, bummer.
Why?
Feel free to talk about whatever you're going to talk
No,
about.
I was gonna ask a question like, have you ever like seen a movie and you liked the movie and then you read the books and you're like, holy shit, they fucked up the movie.
Well, yeah, I've done that with, yeah. Like, when, like, so it was, like, around the time we were in, like, high school and stuff, I saw the Great Gatsby movie, like, and, was like, no, I like the book a lot more. There are, like, subtle details I really liked in the book that, like, weren't replicated in the movie. But that's the thing too. Books can give you so much more detail.
Yeah.
Our friend Mark Arson asked if anyone was bookworms and if you ever. Did you ask if you ever saw the movie then the book?
Yeah, if you saw the movie, liked the movie, and then read the book and realized now I understand why everyone hates the movie.
Usually
Yeah,
it's the other way around. But yeah.
Usually.
There's some like adaptations that I've seen the movie first. Like the one that came to mind right away was I've never actually read the book because I don't want it to get ruined because I love the movie. When I saw The Giver when it came out, and I was like, oh my god, I love this movie. Like I thought it was a great movie, very moving, whatever. And I only found out like afterwards that everyone that read the book thought it was like one of the worst adaptations ever.
I've never seen the movie. I like the book.
Did you read the book?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've only seen the movie. I don't want to read the book because I don't want it to be like a tainted memory.
Oh, Arson said that they've done that a lot.
Oh.
Always watch a movie or a series and then read the book. Interessante.
Yeah, here's gonna be an unpopular opinion.
Narnia, Harry Potter. Nice.
2006 Aragon movie.
I don't think I actually ever watched it.
As a kid, because it came out when I was, oh god, like 10 years old. As a kid, really no real experience in consuming movies. I'm like, wow, this is good. And then I got the series as like a teenager. Like, I don't know. I think the first time I read it, I was probably like, oh god, 14, 15 maybe. Read the series, and all of a sudden I understood why I heard so much from the fan base saying that this was a terrible movie. And I'm like, yep, the book series is fucking amazing. I think it's definitely in my top 3 overall of book series. I've reread it at least twice, all 5 books. And it's so good.
That's fair. Arson said that they see a movie with dragons in it and are sold. So that's fair, though. Respect. I like a good Durgan.
But no, the book series, highly recommend. Highly recommend. And the author's actually going to start up a new 5-book series in the same universe, just with different main characters. And some like 100 or something years after the first. So I'm really excited.
Yeah. That's pretty rad. And it's cool that you're excited for it.
The other thing is Percy Jackson finally getting a TV show.
What?
So I didn't read the books nor the movies.
Yeah,
but like
I just heard they were garbage.
The movies were garbage. The books are good.
The thing is, like, I know people who really like the movies though too. So like that's
odd considering that they failed after the second one.
I was just people taste is subjective though.
Made a second one in the first place.
Yeah, the fact that they made the second one in the first place.
Because I remember it being like a thing online. Like the fans were really pissed off. Like fans of the book were pissed off about the adaptation, or most, I should say. Obviously, there are some people like, I thought it was decent, or I thought it was good.
But the other thing that fans are a little bittersweet on is that they're going with age-appropriate cast members. Now, for those of you who haven't read Percy Jackson series, I'm not going to spoil anything. Well, nothing that really matters. For the first book or two, Percy is 13 years old and goes through a whole shit ton of traumatizing situations. And the fact that I don't remember which company's like doing the TV show, but they're like, we're doing the TV show. It's going to be as accurate as possible, including the age of the actors. And we're like, oh no, we're going to see 13-year-old Percy living through traumatizing situations.
It'd be really funny if they still cast like a 30-year-old though.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they already announced the actors, and the actors like 12 or 13.
Oh boy. Orson said, I liked it, but I had to admit that I've never read the books. Very fair. Yeah, like I said, taste is subjective, though. So, I think
the people that are inclined to read the books out... Okay, so movies are generally made for an American audience because they're the most likely to spend money on watching the movie and then buying merchandise afterwards, okay? So they're generally made for an American audience in the first place. But then I think people lose sight of the fact that most Americans don't actually read books, and movies are made for movie watchers, not book readers. Mm-hmm. They're not made to be accurate to the story. They're made to make money. So like you have to expect a certain level of drastic change no matter what. Because there are some fucking books where, like, one thing that one show that I always loved, or back in the day, was The Walking Dead, and people would get really pissed off about how much they strayed from the comics at some points. But like some things that happened in the comics were either not feasible on TV, or wouldn't play out well on TV, or would cause outrage from viewers on TV. You know. So it's kind of necessary because it's not supposed to be made as a purist, adaptation. They're not made as purist adaptations. They're made as putting it in a different media. Okay. And in a book, you can write just about anything. Actually seeing those things happen, really is a different experience.
I think the main reason why when a lot of like the fandom gets upset is when it feels like there wasn't really an effort made.
Yeah, like there should be some accuracy, but
if they try and then they change some things to make it more feasible, I don't think anyone's gonna be mad at that. Like how in Holes, they essentially cut out a lot of the fluff of the book, and and people said like. They cut out a lot of just like random conversations and like relationship building, but that's fine. And the only other major difference is they didn't have the actor start out at like 300 pounds and then end up skinny because the director didn't want to force a child to go on an insane diet throughout the movie shooting.
Like that makes sense,
And people were like, very happy with how Holes turned out, and I think that's what people want to see when you're adapting a book is like the effort's been made, you changed what you needed to, but that's about it.
Yeah, but like you mentioned, Percy Jackson. I haven't watched the movies, haven't read the books, so I'm gonna speak off of like very little info. But you said all these traumatic things happened to him at 13 years old. Okay, now reading that in a book is different than actually seeing it, right? Because a 13-year-old can definitely read a book about traumatic things happening to other 13-year-olds and be completely fine afterwards. Not so much actually seeing those things happen to a 13-year-old. If that happened, like if the movies had traumatic events happening to a 13-year-old, I highly doubt the movie would be rated, G or PG, okay, and have the same type of audience. In the same way that like, what's that book called? If you guys had to read Lord of the Flies in school,
Yeah, that would not
okay,
do.
Yeah, that wouldn't have played out well. Nope.
No,
yes,
that shouldn't be a movie.
If there was a movie completely accurate to the book, I don't know if there is a movie. If there is, I've never seen it. But if there was a movie completely accurate to the book in terms of age as well, it would be like a PG-13 at a minimum. But I read that book in like 7th grade.
Mhm.
When I was not 13 yet, and even at PG-13, it would still be a little bit overkill.
I think the only reason why everyone's hopeful is it was Disney that picked up the series. And
Wait, there is a
Disney-
movie? Wait, of
And
Lord of the
he
Flies?
said it was traumatizing. Exactly.
Wait,
no.
Lord of the Flies made a movie? Oh, I don't like that. I'm googling it, but Lord of the Flies. When did it come out?
Oh,
1990. Oh God,
Oh.
I'm not watching this, but
I might have to as well.
okay, we're having a watch along. Got it.
Got it.
All right.
But yeah,
Well,
no.
movies on YouTube apparently.
In the first book, Percy is 12, and the actor that they have is 13. So.
Just for the record, I just because I looked it up. The kids in Lord of the Flies are what age? I believe
Young.
they're like somewhere between like 7th and 9th grade equivalent. I think they're like supposed to be between like 12 and 15 at a maximum.
I thought for some reason I pictured them younger. Yeah, they're 6 to 12.
Oh yeah. I remember there was like the really little ones. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't read that book since I was a kid, but the movie is rated R.
Yep.
Well, because it's horrible things happen to children.
It's
horrible.
children,
Like it's
Yeah.
impossible to like adapt a plot line like that. And the book, we read it when we were children. We read it before we were able to see R-rated movies.
We read it in high school, I think.
You guys read it in high school?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yeah, no, I read it in 7th grade, and like other
That
people that I
seems a
know
little-
that read it in like 8th and 9th grade.
Arson, did you read Lord of the Flies at school? And how old were you when you did? Never read the book, so I don't know. Oh, never. Okay, so never read the book. Okay, sorry, Softer, but I definitely I'm definitely weirded out when I watched the movie as a child. Oh no.
Oh god. Yeah,
Whoops.
no.
Whoopsies.
When the school I attended for 7th and 8th grade was a private school. The guy that the English teacher. The reason I went to that school, by the way, was because the previous school I went to, my mom said, "What other school in the area has the best English teacher that's like you?" Like said that to my English teacher, and she said, "Oh, this guy, very young, very smart, like very hard hitting kind of English teacher," and he made us read some very, I would say some of them were not the most age appropriate books for like how old we were at the time, but like it was a great experience. He's a great fucking teacher. But we ended up reading Lord of the Flies in like 7th grade. I don't know what age did you guys? I'm assuming you guys had to read To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. What age did you guys read those at?
I have no idea. To Kill a Mockingbird might have been like freshman year. Is it freshman or like junior year? I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I also read that in 7th grade, 7th or 8th. I know it was not in high school, but I feel like that's more appropriate for freshman, sophomore.
And Arson said I have no
Maybe
clue
junior,
what
but I
grade I
think
was
it could
in
be earlier.
because I have another school system here, but it was probably like 11 or something. Okay.
Jesus. Yeah. No, I can't. I see. Like that's a prime example though of like how some books just can't be faithfully adapted.
Mhm.
That's why,
At
like,
least not for the
certain
same
things, like, probably should be books. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
the book is the perfect medium for them.
Yeah, there are certain storylines that's the only medium that they can express it in to the right audience.
Like, if you take, like, I don't know, like an epic book that's super long and try to make it into a movie, it's like, you know how much you have to cut out? Like,
Yep.
you have to cut out probably most of the subtle details that the readers liked.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I mean,
like,
I'm excited to see what Disney does with it.
a TV series is probably the best route possible
Yeah.
for a book, I think.
Especially because, like, you can have each book be a season, and if you do, like, 8 45-minute episodes, that's way more than you can get out of a movie, and you can be a lot closer to the actual original content.
Yeah, because with a TV series, you don't even have to make, like, a book be a season. A book could be, like, multiple seasons. You want it, yeah. Or, you know, like, you just divide it up in sections that make sense.
Oh, question. Have any of you watched The Good Place?
I think Good Place. No, it was suggested that I watched it, though. I have not seen it.
I would also suggest that you watch it. Be prepared, the finale will make you shed tears. In a good way. It's a happy, sad ending.
A crying way.
Yeah. You're gonna cry, but it's gonna be a
tear-filled way.
Yeah. No, they... Honestly, All Right Show may be the best ending I've seen from a TV series in a long time.
Oh.
Like, they handled that beautifully.
I always heard about it, but I never watched it.
And if you want to be honest, like, a lot of it... I mean, it's fun. It is fun. But I'd say, like, for most of the show, like, 7 out of 10. Whereas good, but not, like, mind-blowing. Ending? 30 out of 10.
Well, I mean, yeah, I'm a huge fan for movies and TV shows both. I'm a huge fan of extreme slow build.
Oh, you should watch The Good Place.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for it.
I actively cried on the ending in a good way. Just like,
yeah.
It really felt like they respected their audience and did like a proper send off to the show.
Yeah. I like a show or a movie where you have enough time to become like so extremely emotionally invested where you're like able to root for someone unequivocally. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, so this is just a random example only because it was in my mind because I read like a story about it today. Like, so the reason I read a story, I don't know if you guys have heard that they're producing a That 70s Show spinoff.
Oh, really?
No, I didn't hear about it. Is it That 80s Show?
It's That 90s Show,
close.
pretty much. And it's, the
parents,
Red and Kitty, and the children is based around, like, Donna and Eric's kids coming to live with them for the summer.
God. I'm sorry, I'm just imagining all the characters just having, like, frosted tips and flaming shirts.
Very time accurate, I guess. Is it called That's 90 Show? That's 90 Show. Let's check this out. Oh no. Oh shit, it looks like the internet went out. Wait. That's unlucky. Unlucko Malacco. That's 90 Show crashed my internet. That's very unfortunate. So, internet might be popping back up now. No, it's not. Alright, we'll leave that. So, enjoy the sweet sounds of nothing for a few minutes. Probably skip a few minutes around if you're watching the recording, because I'm just going to let the recording go.
Dad
Connected.
to
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think you know that that's not a shining recommendation.
Yeah. Back.
Hi, Tony.
But Tony.
Oh.
He might.
Connection
Disconnected.
lost.
Okay, let's see. Still not back up, it looks like.
Hello again.
How's my stuff back?
Oh, hi, Tony.
I don't know how I'm connected. My internet says it's not back yet.
Hmm.
Huh.
That's a conundrum. And then we have 3 Carnifexes, an Exocrine, which is just a big boy with a gun. The Carnifexes are just melee boys. And 2 Harpies, which are, essentially hovered. Shoot a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the Tyranid Warriors. I think they each can pull out 20 shots.
Hmm.
And then I've got the Hormigaunt, so I'm sure it'll be fine.
Tony?
Alright, it looks like we're good.
All right.
Oh, epic.
Yeah, the entire internet went down, unfortunately.
Sad.
Yeah, so we're gonna
Big
put
sad.
stream back up. The recording was going on the entire time, so
Oh, okay.
That's
So
nice.
were you just cursing at the chat for a bit?
no, like I had to go restart the router to manually put it back on. So there was a few minutes of silence, but it's okay.
Well, oh, fucking. He was here waiting to claim first. That's sad. Anyways,
What
so
were
I was
we talking?
saying-
Oh, that 90s show.
Yeah,
when I googled
what?
that's 90s show, that's when my internet crashed.
It was cursed. But
You
yeah,
went
what
back
I
to
was-
90s internet.
Wow.
Yeah.
The reason I brought that up is because so that 70s show kind of comes to mind just because it's 7 fucking seasons long of will they, won't they, will Eric and Donna end up together, won't they, will Jackie finally realize that she loves Fez instead, or won't she, but for 7 fucking seasons, so you're so emotionally invested in the outcome that if they end it any other way, you're just kind of want to die. But those are the shows and movies that I like.
Hey again, what's going on, Arson? Yeah, unfortunately, internet went down. That's 90s show crashed my internet. Also, we added a Nick in the time we've.
I showed up to say hi.
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 Hey Nick, if you could turn one inanimate object into a friend, what would it be?
Into a friend. It has to specifically be a friend.
No, it doesn't have to be a friend. You just have to make it real, like and sentient. I never actually gave
I
my
can think
answer.
of a lot of funny things.
I'm gonna lock in my childhood stuffed animal though as my answer. That's gonna be my, because I like him. He's cute.
Yeah, I think I might stick with that too as my answer. I don't know. There's so many possibilities.
Yeah, part of me wants to go big or do memes like pick a tractor because tractor go pick up tank.
But it's funny. I do like that.
Then I don't need to tell people to go do it. The tractor will just go do it. But no, if I was going to make an actual answer, well, it most certainly wouldn't be socks. I can tell you that.
Socks, not socks.
No, definitely not socks.
Okay.
If
You
it
don't
was
want
a
to start the
category,
socks,
it would
poison.
be every Kirby plush ever because that would be pure chaos.
Just turning into real Kirby, so.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Would it be a real Kirby, or would it just be
chaos.
like a stuffed animal Kirby that's alive?
Like a singular stuffed animal Kirby?
Yeah. Huh.
That
That's so
depends.
innocent.
Does he
Which
get
part?
all of his usual abilities?
What does the council's here say? What do you guys think? Or is it just a life, come to life, like stuffed Kirby?
I think it is just a stuffed Kirby.
I don't know.
I'll choose you stuff. Okay. I just noticed my worm on a string, and I would love to see the stupid little fellow wiggle around. Arson, that sounds like a great answer.
I think if you pick something that has some character, it should possess that character when it becomes sentient.
So, does it think it's Kirby, like a Buzz Lightyear situation?
I think it should.
Okay.
Like, I
That
have
would be
a.
very entertaining.
I might change my answer. I might change my answer instead. I have a little U2s, the figures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have the little stonk guy on my desk, and I would love to choose him then instead, just so he can like yell at me at random times during the day and be like, "Tesla, go burr! Buy GameStop! Buy GameStonk!
Diamond
that.
hands,
Stonk only go up! Diamond hand!"
ape together strong.
Also, Derek, what inanimate object would you like to bring to life? Would love to hear.
I think the childhood stuffed animal is what most people would pick though.
Yeah, it's like, hey, friend.
I thought of
yeah.
3 different interesting answers now.
Okay.
So we'll go from smallest scale to largest scale.
Nice, nice.
First one would be the island of Honolulu, or I'm probably butchered to the name of that, but
The entire island.
yeah, the entire island of
Oh,
Hawaii.
That's the smallest one?
Yeah, that's the smallest.
Oh no!
So first of all, we have that because the mythology of like, just like the mythology over in like the oceanic areas are so cool about like islands being alive or things becoming islands that it would just be a complete reverse and be like, no, yeah, this island's actually alive now.
Okay, so wait, if you choose Honolulu, okay, and Honolulu becomes alive, if it has like a bad day, can the volcanoes just start erupting out of rage?
If it's angry, if you piss it
I
off.
mean, I guess.
If it's constipated.
True,
Yeah,
any of those,
Christ.
huh?
I
My
just don't like
goodness.
that.
Arson question marks are very, yeah. Well said.
The second largest on this scale is Earth because, oh my god,
Going
it would
bigger than
probably
Earth.
yell at us constantly.
Yeah.
It would probably find a
a
way to
guy
kill us.
like just like throws something in a trash can, and it misses. The Earth just yells, "Fuck you!" Pick that up.
And the third largest or rather the largest, would be the sun, because screw you, the sun has cool shades.
You went much bigger than any of us.
We need a size limit. Nothing bigger than a house, please.
Monster House, got it.
No, I like the
Yeah,
idea of nothing bigger than the island of Honolulu.
No, guys, did you ever see that Disney Channel movie, Smart House? That's what I'm thinking.
Smart House? I don't think I ever saw that.
Oh my
Smart
god, it's
House?
so stupid.
Alright, I will be right back.
What the hell is Smart House?
Oh my god. Well, it's like this fucking this kid pretty much fucking decks his house out in tech, and it like becomes alive, and I forget what the end result is. She like kind of becomes the mom in the family, and then like goes crazy
Oh my god.
and is like trying to lock him in. I remember them getting locked in by her, by like the AI and shit like that.
Huh.
Heh.
Not Monster House? Yeah, Monster House would be... Huh.
Monster House would be fucked up, dude. That was fucked up.
Yeah, it's someone's dead wife coming to life as a house. Just to terrorize people, you know?
I fucking dude, I started seeing that movie. So I went to the movies to see Monster House. I don't know why the fuck we went to see Monster House. I was a child, a literal fucking child, because that came out when I was 7 years old.
I was
And I
gonna
went- and I
say...
saw-
when did
We
you
sat
see-
through like 20 minutes, and I was like fucking petrified. So we left and snuck into the theater next door, which was playing Barnyard, and I watched Barnyard instead.
I liked Barnyard, I think.
Barnyard was a good movie.
Why did the male cows have udders? Don't ask questions.
Barnyard was more child friendly at the time.
That's another movie that shouldn't have been rated for children. Yeah. Hey, Steve Buscemi was in Monster House. That's all that matters.
Oh
Never
my
remember
God, he
Steve
was.
Buscemi. Hey, he was the old guy who like
Yeah, did you
owned
guys?
the
I
house.
only just found out today that Jim Carrey said Sonic 2 is his last movie.
Did he
Really?
really?
Yeah,
Was
said
it
he's
that
retiring.
bad?
He's done. No, he just said like, I've done enough. I've been in enough things. I'm done. Like, I don't want to make any more.
How old is he?
I don't know. He's got to be pretty old now, right?
He looks
he's-
like he could be.
He's 60. That's actually
Okay.
not as bad as I thought. I thought he
60
was
is
older than
probably where I would have guessed, but I'm like, he still looks like he could be like late 40s to.
that. But good for him. Like, once you
Yeah.
have that kind of, like, if you're an actor like that and you have that kind of money, I probably would fucking, if not retire, just be like so picky and only want to be in like something that's like a really important or like a project that speaks to me, because he's got like fucking all the money he'll ever need. Okay. And now he can just like live his life, because I'm pretty sure, I know he's was or is married. I don't know if he has kids, but if he does, you know, he can spend time with his, well, I guess it's 60, his child's definitely an adult, but maybe grandkids you could spend time with, you know,
Yeah.
instead of working. I don't know. I feel like that's a good thing.
What a way to go!
then,
Yeah,
you know-
Sonic 2 is probably the best movie you could end on.
In like 20 years, when he's 80, he can play like wise old man in a movie that's like very important, and we'll all love him again.
He'd be a great wacky old man. Imagine
Exactly.
that. It's like we need a kooky old guy.
Yeah.
It's Jim Carrey, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Like, imagine. That'd be great. Oh my god, that was I only last year watched the movie The Truman Show. You guys ever watch that
Hmm.
movie?
I think.
No? Okay, well, The Truman Show is a great movie. It's Jim Carrey's like the main character, Truman, and the premise of the movie is his entire life has been a TV show, and like his entire neighborhood is a TV set. Everyone else around him is actors, and he's never left the town because it's this perfect like small town, and he's just like the nice guy on an actual
Coco.
reality show, and it's like fucking kind of mind twisting. But yeah,
So Coco wants to bring a giant statue of a dragon to life.
what the fuck?
So
But
here's the
that's
thing,
an
though. Does it stay?
actually
It stays a
required.
statue, right?
With the way that previous things have been ruled, yes.
Yeah.
You can only do what the statue can do.
Yeah. So it can talk and.
Or you
Who
kind
can
of
talk
treat
to
it
them?
like the Ted movie, where it can move around at least, but it doesn't get like fantastical
If it
abilities.
moves around, it has to move around with the base of the statue, though. So it's just gonna like. If you picture that, like it's like the wobble
gonna
beside the
hobble.
side. It's gonna hobble around, yeah. But it's like a dragon's alive, so got that going for us. And Arson really liked the Truman Show.
It's a great film. You guys should watch it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, that one's good.
I don't actually think I actually saw it. True, it wouldn't be able to move. Never mind. Yeah. It's just furious from exactly where it is. Oh, there's Marlon back.
Yeah, I was just
User was moved to
okay.
your channel.
I was just gonna ask him.
Ah, well, I stole Marlon because I found.
Well,
Marlon.
now he's here.
I was
Yeah.
dragged here against my will.
Would you like to go
I
back?
was. I just.
No.
I hope you know, I was saying, would
Sure
you
will.
like to be moved?
The server joining could not have been against Marlon's will.
How are you guys? How's the conversations going?
We were talking about the Truman Show most recently. Coco chose to bring a giant statue of a dragon to life, but luckily it's just a statue of a dragon now.
Nice.
And it's
That can
just
talk.
stuck there. Yeah.
And might have
You could
limited
form a
movement at
religion
the
out of
base.
that.
Yeah, you could. Coco has a question. What flavor of ice cream should I get? Both Derek and Arson said cookie dough.
No,
Chocolate and
Cherry
chip.
vanilla.
no.
Chance, what should Coco get then?
It depends. Okay, so it depends if you're going, classy. You like, nice simple flavors. I myself am perfectly fine with just a nice bowl of vanilla. If it's good vanilla ice cream, it's got to be like a high
It
quality
needs-
vanilla
it
ice
needs to be
cream, not
vanilla
like
pudding.
fucking,
Soft
not
serve?
like what?
Oh,
It doesn't have to be
soft
soft
serve.
serve.
The soft serve's pretty great.
I love soft serve, but I worked at an ice cream place for a long time. Okay, the type of ice cream doesn't matter so much as the quality of the ice cream, because there are some flavors where, like, if you buy it at a store brand, like fucking one of the cheap store brands, where it's like a $2 for like a fucking quart of ice cream, no matter what, it's just gonna taste like straight sugar and not be that creamy. But if you buy a premium brand of a flavor that you don't usually like, even, it just tastes so much fucking better. Definitely a big discernible taste difference. But I'm perfectly fine with a plain vanilla or a plain chocolate. But if I'm like, I want some like shock kind of food, I'm definitely getting like a pint of Ben and Jerry's, like half baked or some shit.
Ooh, Ben and
You
Jerry's
know?
is always a good choice.
Yeah,
But what should Coco get?
get fucking like half baked.
Okay.
Oh, also, this just popped into my head, by the way. Hey, Tony.
I'm Tony.
My sister Kat said sorry for poisoning you with brownies.
She poisoned me with brownies?
I remember there was once, and it was she made brownies for everyone, and they were gluten free, but they were not dairy free.
Why do I not remember being poisoned by your sister?
I don't know, but she does, and she's
Oh.
like, "Oh, by the way, make sure to tell Tony hi and sorry for his terrible stomach."
Oh. It's okay. I don't even remember it.
That's the interesting thing about memory, is that usually people don't remember it, but the person that
Did
made
it,
the
yeah.
mistake remembers it.
Yeah.
Because that's how she remembers you. Because I'm like,
That's
yeah,
unlucky.
That's like Tony. You've definitely met him a couple times.
Yeah.
And I mentioned that you had a dairy allergy and you couldn't eat gluten. And she's like, "Oh, that Tony." And I'm like, "Oh, now you remember him."
Yeah. I don't remember being poisoned, though.
Apparently, she remembers you being poisoned.
Oh, that's unlucky. The poisoner remembers and admits to the crime. Interesting. Interesting.
All right, so we make the vote pass for the bad people, and we use the bullet. Got it. It's Secret Hitler.
This is Secret Hitler. She probably thought about every night. Sure, I would love to play Secret Hitler.
Always me too.
Yeah, always down. But Coco, you should get cookies and cream. That's my answer.
Mint chip.
Cookies and cream is Delch. It's hard to mess up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Actually, my favorite ice cream that I've ever had, when I was working at that ice cream shop, we had a great vegan ice cream. Fuck, it was made from tofu. I think the company's called it's called Tofuti. Okay.
I actually might have had there's Tofuti. Hold up.
Yeah, Tofuti vegan vanilla ice cream is like next level.
They make ice cream? I get their cream cheese and sour cream.
Yeah, I didn't know they made food until I just went onto their website and it says cheeses, sour creams, dips, and frozen desserts.
Make frozen desserts? Hold on.
So go to frozen desserts, then
I'm looking at them right now.
We know where Tony's next patient.
Oh, I also get their ricotta cheese as well.
The Tofuti chocolate is good, but the Tofuti vanilla is my favorite ice cream. Ridiculously good.
I would like you to give me ice cream, please. Apparently this is in stores close to me.
It's a very dense ice cream though, not very aerated.
You just hear me get up and leave. I don't know if I'm gonna try that.
The closest thing I can say is, do you like vanilla icing?
Yeah, I love vanilla icing. I like icing in general.
Okay, then you're gonna like.
I'm a big icing guy.
You're gonna fucking love this because it almost tastes like a good vanilla icing.
That's gonna be. I'm gonna enjoy that then.
More than a vanilla ice cream. It's actually delicious. So if you guys have Tofuti in your local grocery store, go buy some of that shit. Okay.
Yeah, because I already buy 3 of their products. So
expand the base.
Because actually, I've only noticed them like as a brand within the last like year.
I only know about them from working at the ice cream place, and honestly, we had so many people that would come, and we would obviously give people samplers like of a flavor if they wanted to sample it first before buying it. And I think the vegan vanilla ice cream, people would just try it because they thought it would be disgusting because it's vegan ice cream, and like people assume that all vegan food tastes like ass, which it doesn't. Definitely does not. But they would just assume it's going to be disgusting, and I think that was probably like the highest rate of like transferring a taste test to a sale was vegan vanilla, because everyone would try it and be like, "Holy shit, that's actually delicious! Can I get a cup of that?"
I want ice cream now.
And it was great for my boss because fucking we're scumbags, so of course the vegan option was $1 more.
Yeah, of course it is.
Even though the fucking what's it called, the actual like tub was like insignificantly more expensive than the rest of our flavors, like not that much. They charged $1 more no matter what size it was for the vegan option, but it was delicious. People loved it.
What time? I really want this ice cream now. Can I ask?
You got Postmates? Pay like $18 for that ice cream to get delivered, plus the cost of the ice cream.
Yeah, that's not really worth it. But I'll probably just go to one of those stores soon. I really want that ice cream now. I can't remember what we were talking about before this, by the way, because my mind is very much off. I'm staring at these ice creams right now. They look so good. I really want to. Apparently, they have a vanilla fudge that sounds really good.
I have not. I've only had the chocolate and the vanilla. I haven't had any of like the other ones, like almond bark, fudge, butter pecan, wild berry.
Wild berry. That's got to be more like a sherbet, right?
I guess so. I mean, it depends. You guys know what the difference is between sherbet and sorbet?
We've talked about this once and I forgot.
Well, because I worked at an ice cream place. Sorbet is very different. Generally better for you because sorbet does not have dairy. Sherbet has dairy.
That's it. Yeah.
That's why sherbet is generally going to be more creamy. Sorbet is going to be more icy kind of in texture.
Yeah, because
The
More like a
texture
frozen
thing
smoothie.
makes perfect sense to me because I just recently had icy.
Yeah, exactly. It's more of like a frozen smoothie than it is ice cream. But sherbet is closer to ice cream than it is frozen smoothie because of the little bit of cream that they do put in it.
I wonder if I have any ice cream in the house. This conversation has made me hungry.
I didn't know that, Tony.
What, just me talking about how delicious all this food looks? It's
Next,
yeah, you
we'll
can
talk
tell.
about everyone's favorite pizza to make Tony even hungrier.
Yeah, it'd be double poison though, probably. So, hearing about pizza usually doesn't make me hungry anymore.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
what?
Loco.
Talking about pizza doesn't make you hungry?
No, it's double poison.
Well, what about your pizza? Don't you have like vegan pizzas?
The only place that really did vegan pizza went out of business. That was close to me.
During COVID?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad.
I actually went to
Okay.
order it like a few months back because I was really in the mood for pizza and it was gone and I'm like, yep, okay. That's right.
You know, I haven't tried it yet, but I really want to. Apparently, I think it's Trader Joe's. It's one of those, you know, like those chain grocery
Yeah.
stores, but not one of the huge ones.
I know
One of
Trader
like the more
Joe's.
boutique ones that has like a fantastic cauliflower crust.
Yeah, a lot of
pizzas.
people say that. Yeah.
That, yeah, a lot of people like. What I've heard is that it's fucking delicious, but really annoying to make with because it's like kind of breaks easily before cooking. But yeah, everyone swears by it and says that it's like delicious. But I don't know about how is like vegan cheese
I don't remember what normal cheese tastes like.
at all?
No.
Okay, because like
I don't
I've
have a
heard very
reference
mixed
point
reviews.
anymore.
I like vegan cheese. It's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I would have to be like, you guys would have to try it with next to like real cheese because I like first got diagnosed with my dairy allergy around like I think it was 18 or 19. So I haven't had real cheese or anything since in like 7 years then.
7 years, damn. Oh yeah, so you would have no real.
I just
frame
don't
of
remember what it
reference
tastes
left.
like anymore.
Yeah, you have no reference point left. Okay, that's fair. I only I just the other day bought I forget which one, either Beyond Meat or Impossible Meat. I had it once at like a restaurant, like I had a bite of one and it was good. I made them at home, indiscernible from a real burger.
Yeah, no, most of the
Honest-
stuff like that is pretty good.
Never could believe it. I was like, okay, people that are saying that you can't tell the difference are probably just saying like that it tastes really good. They don't mean that you actually can't tell the difference, right? And then I tried it and I was like, nope, can't tell the difference.
See, I wonder if you put like you cut two burgers in half, and, like had like a blind taste test, and like took a bite of one and took a bite of the other. It's like, would you notice much?
Honestly, I want to do that because I think I would just notice that they're two different cuts of meat. I wouldn't
Yeah.
think that one of them isn't meat. I would just be like, oh, okay, they're different cuts of meat. You know?
Yeah, they're just different.
It also like I don't know about you guys, but burgers so fucking greasy and fatty that afterwards, like an hour later, I just feel like so sluggish and like shit.
Oh,
you know?
they make you feel like a slob.
Yeah, but then like if you have one of the Impossible Burgers, you still get that fucking fantastic taste of like a burger, but you don't feel like shit afterwards. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like after a burger, I usually want to like fucking lay down and die and take a nap for the rest of my life. But I'm a fat ass and I love the taste, so I just keep eating them. But
Thanks,
after like the
Mark.
Impossible
Fat
Burger, I
Chuck.
was like, I can run a marathon.
I like burgers.
I like burgers.
I like burger.
Burger.
Borgar.
Burger.
This chihuahua kind of looks like a turtle.
Oh my god, let's see this shit.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
The Turtwawa.
Oh my
That's
god.
what kind of dog it is.
It's got like a little shell.
Turtle.
Nah. That's a
Turtle?
turtle.
It's a turtle?
Turtle. Oh, you a turtle?
Yes, I also am a turtle.
Nice, good job. Toidle. Are you turtly enough for the turtle club?
You know,
Chortle.
I only just found out the other day about Jonathan the tortoise. You guys know Jonathan the tortoise?
No.
Believed to be the oldest known living land animal,
Oh,
like around 190
Yes.
years old. And he's bisexual.
I didn't know his name.
I only just found out about it the other day, like last week, and I was like, holy shit. Motherfucker's still having sex too.
No, I'm very happy for the turtle.
I fucking read an interview with his vet and everything.
I thought you were going to say interview with the turtle. I'm like, yes, this is the content I want.
There was an interview with his vet, and it was like, honestly, you know, in his older age, Jonathan only really likes 3 things, which is eating, sleeping, and having sex. And I was like, don't we all?
I mean, respect, man.
True.
I want to live like Jonathan.
Good shout. Good shout, Jonathan.
What a guy.
I think we all can respect Jonathan. You didn't know he was named? Yeah. Apparently his name's Jonathan. We were hoping he'd be called Franklin.
Franklin. Jonathan the tortoise. I also found out I was on a kick of like oldest living animals.
Like
you know, learned
hell
about
yeah.
the oldest dog. 29 years old, almost 30.
That's a very old dog.
A cattle dog, an Australian cattle dog.
Good for dog. I'm very happy for dog.
Dog.
Doggy.
Doggy.
Papa.
If Shrek's companion was a dog, not a donkey.
Mm-hmm.
Dog.
That is how it probably would sound, right? I think. Dun. Have you ever had a thought?
I don't think.
Sam. That's why I was just
No think.
checking around the table to see if anyone else had thoughts. What are thoughts? Anyone know what those things are?
No idea.
You know, Night at the Museum.
Yeah.
I know of it, yes.
You know how they made all the little cowboy figures and the Roman figures come alive at night?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what immediately came to my mind from your question of the night, by the way.
Oh,
Really?
oh, that would be a great show.
And then it went to Warhammer.
Oh, God. Oh no.
Head empty.
Live action Warhammer?
My head empty.
Imagine them calling each other out and like physically rolling the die themselves. The Tyranids would be honestly the biggest cheaters.
My head live one head empty.
Head empty. Only vibes.
Meow.
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 I'm a cow. So meow meow. I'm a cow.
Skateboards.
Meow meow. I'm a cow. So meow meow. I'm a no. I like that cow.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. What happened? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Da, 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 dun. The music's just stuck in my head. It's on repeat.
Oh no. Anyways.
Now here's Wonderwall.
Said maybe gonna be the one that saves me from copyright. You know that thing that ruins the fun.
I'm really enjoying this. That's good. It was so great.
I've got nothing more for you.
That was so good, though. Thank you. Arsim says continue. It's like, that was great. Please continue. Why are you stopping?
No.
Our head empty gang would like you to continue.
I mean, I could talk to you about Warhammer for like 3 hours.
I don't know anything about Warhammer other than orcs are funny.
The orcs are funny. You know what? Hey Mark.
Yeah.
Do you think you could challenge an entire army of orcs to play the Fluffy Bunny game?
What game is that?
It's the one where you stick a marshmallow, like each
I
round.
thought that was Chubby Bunny.
Each person sticks one marshmallow in their mouth, and they have to say Fluffy Bunny. And if you can't say Fluffy Bunny, you lose.
For some reason, I thought that was Chubby Bunny.
That's
It might have been Chubby Bunny, but
moving on.
Why are you bringing it to a weird place, Mark?
I mean,
I feel like you could convince orcs to play the game and just stop what they're doing.
the only way you could convince them to play the game is they get to kill whoever loses.
It is Chubby Bunny, Arson said. Yeah.
Because they crave violence so much, you need to reward them with violence.
Mother, I crave violence.
But
that's fair.
If it's like whoever loses this round has to fight each other to the death, all of the orcs would immediately be like, "I'm in. We're playing." Wow.
How many marshmallows do you think you could fit in your mouth?
5.
That's respectable. I'd play the Chubby Bunny game.
I watched
Yeah,
a couple of
2012,
streamers
yeah.
do it for charity. I will say, they had spitballs for a reason.
Yeah. You don't really eat the marshmallows.
No, but also it gets messy.
I would like. I need to Google this before. Can a bunny eat a marshmallow? It's true that marshmallows are non-toxic rabbits. You should still avoid giving rabbits one because it's too high in sugar. Rabbits are fed large amounts of sugar or at a risk of developing digestive problems and diarrhea. Okay, so they could have like one. Okay. That's what I'm hearing. Doesn't explicitly say no, that means yes. Am I right? Oh, I love the consensus from everyone. Thank you. Feel so loved.
Hmm?
What?
Ah, cool. What?
When?
Eh,
Why? Where?
I don't know.
Oh no.
Just don't know.
The last brain cell. It's gone.
I haven't had a brain cell in so long.
Roll for perceptions to see if you can find it.
I
Or investigation.
I'm gonna tell you, it's not even worth rolling. I'm not gonna find it. I think Ryan has it.
I think the way that my ideas work, the way that my brain comes up with ideas, is it's like the worst dartboard player in the world throwing darts at a dartboard, and then like once in a millennia, he actually hits something. Even a good score, just hits something. And my brain's like, an idea.
You know the man observing butterfly meme? Is this an idea?
Is this an idea?
Random thought.
I've never had ideas. What are those like?
So who here likes Animu?
Hi.
I do enjoy a good anime.
Have you been watching the new series called Spy X Family?
Uh, Fun you should mention that. I've had that in the background.
Oh.
I have not.
Well, first of all, you should watch it because it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's
Second of
fucking
all,
great.
you should get the manga because you're gonna read like the first 4 seasons in like 5 books.
Derek said Spy X Family. Good.
Spy X Family, very good.
Spy X Family, very good. Would you like to hear the premise?
There's a spy in the family.
I mean, yes, correct. But also, there's also a telepath and an assassin. You
Are
wanna know
they in
what's
the
amazing?
family?
Nobody knows the other role of the other person except for the telepath,
Except for the telepath, who knows that's a
who
spy.
is
That's
starved
an
of
assassin.
entertainment, so purposely keeps the family together for more entertainment.
She watches spy shows, and when she found out she was getting adopted by a spy, she's like, "Oh my god, this is perfect.
This is exciting.
This is exciting." Waka waka.
Do they say Waka Waka?
Yes.
Are they Fozzie Bear?
No.
This child is Fozzie Bear? My god, that sounds like a great show.
It's like a saying. I don't remember what it exactly translates to, but it roughly translates to like so exciting.
Oh, because Fozzie Bear says Waka Waka.
And when she found out that like her new mom was going to be an assassin, she's like, "Oh my god, so exciting! Waku waku."
Literally,
Oh,
literally,
you're saying
there is a
Waku
little text
Waku,
bubble
not
that
Waka
says
Waka.
"deprived of entertainment above
Yeah,
her head."
deprived of entertainment above her head. So exciting.
Not Waka Waka, Waku Waku.
So
This
yeah,
changes
I
everything.
would highly suggest it because it only gets better.
Marlon and I right now are watching Slime.
Slime
is
also good.
He's cute.
Spider also good.
Spider good.
Spider?
Spider, yeah, Spider good.
I got reincarnated as a spider.
I've never heard that one.
That's essentially what it is. Yeah.
I don't want to watch that one.
Nope, it's great. You're gonna love it. Somehow they give the spider so much emotion, and it's adorable.
Yeah. So like of that like story trope that's been well at this point overdone and beaten to death, that one is actually really enjoyable.
That one is enjoyable. But literally, it's so fun because when we're seeing things from the main character's perspective, they're adorable. When we see the spider from other people's perspective, oh dear fucking god!
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Like they'll pan from like her point of view to the other people's point of view, It's a very different looking spider, and it is horrifying.
And then they go, "Oh my sweet baby Jesus."
Sweet baby Jesus. Help me, Oprah. Help me, Tom Cruise. I think was what Ricky Bobby said, something along those lines. Meow.
Meow meow meow.
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 Meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow meow. Meow 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 meow.
Oh, Nick, have you watched Given?
I don't think so. Nothing comes to mind.
It's about
Arson is redeemed the
band.
quack.
It's about a group of teenage and college boys forming a band.
Definitely not.
Oh, it is adorable. And very good music. They definitely hired like real singers for this because oh my god. Not really gonna spoil anything, but like episode 9 is where we get our first real song.
Well,
And
alrighty there.
it is fucking amazing and heart-wrenching. The whole thing is, and I'm not gonna spoil backstory or anything, but this lead singer never knows how to express himself. And that song that he put was just his heart on a plate.
Cool.
And you can hear the emotion in the singer's voice. And I'm like, oh my god. This is amazing.
Oh.
Also, you're okay with light yaoi, right?
Arson said that they left
I guess
the
we'll
quack.
find
Thank
out.
you.
I do mean light yaoi.
I mean, like, how light are we talking? Are we talking like Yuri on Ice or like?
I'd say even like less than Yuri on Ice. We really just get like
That's. I would have expected it to be more if you were giving a warning.
no. Just I don't watch much yaoi. I've watched Yuri on Ice, and that was
No, Yuri on Ice is fine.
Yuri on Ice is fine. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's completely fine. It's literally just like you get crushes and kisses, and that's about it.
Okay.
It's just a group of cute boys who formed a band, and then obviously there's going to be some interband drama.
I will see if it shows up on my list of things to watch because
You have a long list.
well, we have a couple of things on the new spring lineup. Some of them were big stinkers.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched anything from the new spring lineup other than Spy X Family.
I don't think so.
There's one with Skeleton Knight. Don't watch that one.
Oh, I watched the first minute and turned it off. You know
Okay.
exactly what I mean.
I got about 20 seconds in, and then I said,
Yep.
okay, maybe this is a one-time thing. We skipped ahead, and about 5 minutes later, they got back to a repeat from a different perspective of that scene, and I said,
Nope.
okay,
Nope.
we're done. We're done. If this is how you want to be, we're done.
I think what I was really sad about is there's a It's not a manga. It's a web comic. You know how those are very slightly different.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
there's a web comic by a similar name that is not like that, which is why I was so hyped for this show, because I'm like, oh, it's that manga, it's that webtoon I read, and
It's gotta.
and then it's not, and I'm like, oh, that is not what that's not what I thought the show was gonna
Oops.
be.
The most
webtoon's
innocent
good.
anime is Shiguki no Sama. It's just about cooking.
Yep, totally just about cooking, nothing else. Shokugeki no Soma.
That's what Derek said.
Nope, Tony. I mean, it is just about cooking theoretically, but they like to allude to tasting good food is the same as a certain other pleasurable experience.
Oh God.
And then the animators are like, this is all in their head, and then they animate a bunch of lewd scenes.
Oh, Food Wars? Okay.
It's Food Wars, yeah.
Oh, I just didn't recognize the name.
Yeah, we watched that.
Yeah, well, I saw like an episode of it, yeah.
Yep, we did. At our community college
Yep.
in the study rooms.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck?
We had some very interesting friends who were like,
Sure.
yep, this is a great idea, guys.
Christ.
That did happen. Should I be concerned? Yeah. The answer's yes.
Absolutely.
I'm concerned.
Good.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger.
Chances redeemed 3. Count on 3. Quacks. I quacked.
I feel like when you redeem quacks, sometimes you just it feels like you're pulling a slot machine, because sometimes you don't get anything and you get like the amount that you requested. Sometimes you get like triple apples and you get like 3 extra quacks with it. And
That's
sometimes
true.
you hit the 777 where like you get 10,000 extra quacks alongside it.
Depends how excited I am.
Yeah.
That was more than 3.
Bonus
Let me
quack.
just take a few back from the ethos.
Refund.
A refund.
In fact,
Yeah,
now that I just
I
talked
actually
about
only ordered
Gibbon,
3 quacks, so I would like a refund of 1,400 channel points because you did not complete my order as described.
Oh no.
I'm gonna need to rewatch the singing scene in Given now, because my heart, it can't take it. Let's see. Oh, I also need to watch. I haven't watched the first season of Comey Can't Communicate, but I need to.
I think I've watched about 2 or 3 episodes.
It's from what I've heard, it's just like a very adorable slice of life.
I mean, so far it is. Somebody was saying that it doesn't turn out that way for some reason. I don't know. I'll just keep watching it and figure it out eventually.
And I've never gotten into the Kaguya-sama Love is War series.
Oh, that's very good. Like, okay, this sounds kind of dumb, but there's a lot of episode setups. Like, it doesn't start out strong.
Chance, could you check the
it
description of
plays-
3 quacks, please?
It plays everything past like
Okay.
I would say like probably episode 7 fantastically strong.
Hmm.
We're talking about Love is War.
Okay, but what about the other one where you said you want to collect? Enemy talk.
Oh,
Huh.
Enemy talk.
Huh.
Enemy otaku has
You know, that's a fair description, Tony.
Yeah.
That before you redeem 3 quacks, it pops up with the description. It now says it's 3 quacks. Number of quacks can be higher if Tony is excited. So he did add some terms and conditions. I'm now okay with this.
Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Anyways, I need to get up in exactly 8 hours, so I will be heading out so I can get sleep tonight.
Dirty boy needs to wash his hair, winky face.
I have past shoulder length hair now, so
So it takes you 6 hours to wash your hair?
it takes it 4 hours to dry
Oh my god.
because I have extremely thick hair,
True.
Buy a
so
blow dryer.
it takes forever to dry.
Buy a blow dryer.
No, I've used a blow dryer and I've used a diffuser, but no matter what I do, my hair always gets frizzy if I dry it versus if I let
You
it
just
air
air
dry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
And
4 hours dries out.
for most days, I don't care, but it's my sister's wedding, so I would like my
That's
hair
fair.
to look nice. Yes, 4 hours to dry. I have a lot of hair, Arson. It's curly, it's thick.
You do be a hairy boy.
I mean, since COVID started, I've grown out a beard and like over a foot of hair. So
Hair also long.
yeah, hair long. Hi, Tony.
Hi.
You know, if we get an apartment together, we're just gonna look like copies of each other.
I wonder how
No.
much cock you've grown in since COVID.
I actually
find
have
out?
a few roosters
Yeah, sure.
that I take care of. It's a joke. I
LOL,
don't take care
Tony.
of any roosters.
All right. Good night, friends. Good night, chat.
Hi, Mark. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being on the podcast.
Of course, anytime.
Bye, Mark.
Bye.
Bye.
User disconnected from your channel.
Howdy, buddy. How you doing, buddy? Buddy, we have a question of the week, like every other podcast. And it is, if you could bring one inanimate object to life, what would it be? And why?
Hey, Chroma.
Yeah.
Remember when Mark was here?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Good times.
Yeah, I miss those times. That seems like a year ago now.
I remember.
Preppage Farm remembers.
It was like it was today. Mark was telling us about how long it takes his hair to dry.
I think he said it was 4 years.
4 years for his hair to dry. Yep. It was 4 something for sure. 4 decades maybe. His hair, he bathed once at birth and hasn't had his hair dry yet to this day.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it would be shirts because imagine how chaotic it would be. Oh god. If Shirts is alive. If your shirt has any controversial opinions, that'd be really rough.
True.
Like, though, if you wore, like, a graphic t-shirt, would your shirt be, like, if it was of, like, an anime, would your shirt be a weeb? Or if you wore, like, a sports shirt, would your shirt be a sports fan? Or would it be, like, a kid who was forced into sports by their parents and hate it? I have so many questions. Why is no one answering me?
You know, I just don't think I have an answer for that.
Marlon?
I don't think I have an answer to that.
Marlon, you have an answer for everything. Come on, come on.
Waffles.
Oh, thank you.
Anyways, here's Wonderball.
Imagine your life is
used that
just
one once.
being sweated on and then waterboarded in a washing machine. No, that is the life of your shirt. Oh, no. That poor shirt.
My God. Jesus
Uh-oh.
Christ.
Imagine they only talked when they were put on. True. Sounds like a very sad life. Giraffes. So, what if racist shirt? Oh, God. That would be rough. Oh, I thought of an answer. Nice. What's
hear
your
it.
answer, Derek? I'd find a
Oh my God.
Derek said, I'd find a stuffed giraffe and give it to Marlon after giving it sentience.
Marlon, your rebuttal?
That's wow.
Yeah, I think Marlon died.
I like to think that Marlon is plotting Derek's death right now.
Yeah.
Oh, see, got it. Do I want to know the context? For anyone who may not know your stance on giraffes, could you just quickly go through that, Marlon?
There are abominations that just should not exist.
That's just not true.
It's very true.
What about them? do
He's
you
a
not
giraffe
like?
racist.
I have a terrible idea.
Marlon, what about giraffes don't you like?
Everything.
Like, describe them.
He doesn't like Nick.
Okay, so like, what's more believable? Like,
I love this.
I'm dying. Most of you know.
What's more believable?
So what's more believable? Like a horse with a horn, or a 40-foot neck cow leopard hybrid that uses said neck to beat other of its kind?
You know, just I think one is more believable than the other, and I don't think I believe the same way as you.
You know, when described like that.
I believe the original animal you were comparing it to was a horse with a horn. You mean a unicorn?
Yeah.
Yeah, unicorns don't exist, but giraffes do.
Aren't unicorns also like supposed to be able to like fly? Because I think that's an important part of the comparison you're leaving out.
You're thinking of alicorns.
I don't have an answer for that.
Alicorns
I didn't know
have
there was a
wings.
difference.
What the fuck? I've never
That's,
heard of
oh,
this.
that's toxic arson.
Ooh, arson with the heat.
Arson said, it sounds
I like
like
mythology.
you're just very self-conscious about your height and jealous of them, speaking about giraffes.
That could be it. That could be the ticket.
But the neck is the big part, I think.
Yeah, but they're tall.
If you take the neck away...
I mean, they're still tall without the neck.
How
big
tall is a
how
giraffe
high
without
above
a
the ground
neck?
is that?
I'm gonna Google something like that. How tall is a giraffe without a neck? I don't think anyone online is answering this question.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. I saw like a brief. A giraffe's neck alone is 6 feet. Oh shit. And weighs about 600 pounds. What a neck.
Big neck.
Big chungus.
See, I wonder. Unicorn is a horse with a horn. Pegasus a horse with wings. Alicorns have horns and wings. Oh. I knew what a Pegasus is because Hercules had one in the animated movie Hercules. Wasn't there like a Pegasus in like is it like Clash of the Titans? Clash of the Marlon, do you know that movie?
What movie?
Like it's like Clash of the Titans.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know it.
Okay.
I don't remember the last time
Is
I watched
there a
it. Yeah,
is there's a Pegasus in that, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Alicorn. Winged unicorn. Look at that. Look at you go, little alicorn. Shh, nope. Closing that Google search.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a Pegasus in it? Heck yeah. Look at me remembering exactly 2 Pegasus in media. What's the plural for Pegasus?
Pegasi?
Yeah, sure.
Pegasi.
Two Pegasi.
Pegasi. Look at
I
this
think
group
it's Pegasuses.
of
actually.
Pegasuses.
Pegasus?
Pegasus. Plural of Pegasus. According to Wiktionary, the correct pluralization in English is Pegasuses. But Pegasi is also possible. Pegasus and desist, that's true. We're encouraging. That's good, Derek. We're encouraging.
I thought of a terrible idea for the question of the week.
Yeah, go for it.
A singular frozen French fry. Cook it in the oven, and then save
no.
it for last.
Oh,
Oh.
that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Watch all his friends and family fucking die. That's
Isn't
pretty-
it
that's
like
pretty dark.
Sausage Party?
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
pretty
much. I didn't
Except
say
less
it was
sexual.
a good one. I just said it was a messed up one.
Yeah.
Also, now that I do think about it, that is literally just Sausage Party.
Yeah. Sonic 2 is Jim Carrey's last movie, huh?
Dude, I know. It's actually kind of depressing when you think about it.
Yeah.
Just don't think about it too much. Because he's also had some really bad movies, so it could also be a good thing.
I'm gonna look up Jim Carrey's movies. Off topic, but what's your time zone? There's your time schedule on Twitch and Discord, but I didn't see anything mentioned of a time zone. You see, that would be ingenious for me to include.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, mine is Eastern US. Oh, only on the Monday one I put EST. Good job, Tony. Hey, Discord. So proud of you.
Big brain.
We just get rid of that one. And
Yeah.
and
So it's all
put stream
uniform,
schedule in
you know? Don't need any
Eastern
time
US. It's the time.
to-
Oh
Look,
boy.
Eastern Standard, okay?
Well, the reason I say Eastern US time is because during Eastern daylight savings, Kyle is very specific about it not being EST anymore.
Oh my god.
So I just avoid saying it.
True.
Struggles in European. Oh. So you're anywhere from like 5 or more hours ahead of us. It's in hydro time. Hell yeah, Henry. That's what I'm talking about, you sexy beast, you. Sorry, I get excited when I see Henry. Don't we all though? Right, guys? Right?
No.
You don't get excited to see Henry?
Depends on the day. I'm
That's
saying.
fucking toxic.
Yeah.
I'm always excited to see Henry. It could be like, hey, we have a surprise for you in this box. It could be anything. I'm like, oh shit, it could be anything. What is it? I open the lid of the box, it's Henry. I'm like, whoa, it's
Got big ol'
Henry.
Henry in there.
Yeah, I would
that
take
box.
it. But then I'd be like, I'm taking this box home and I'm also taking Henry. So, I love Henry.
Big old box of Henry. I love Henry.
You said you love Henry twice. I really love Henry. It's 3 a.m. Okay, so is that a 6-hour time difference? One of you that's good at math, could you tell me? Maybe Chance?
What?
If it's 3 a.m. where Arson
Then
is.
6-hour difference, yeah.
Okay. Oh, the box with Henry in it. Hold up. I need that.
User was
Mine.
moved to your channel.
Mine.
I had to wait to hear your reaction on the Twitch list.
Yeah. This is my present. I've been a good Tony. It's a Henry in the box.
I drop in, I like watching the stream for a bit, see what's up.
How are
Like
you, Henry?
advanced reconnaissance, you know?
Yeah. Oh, Henry, we have a question of the week.
Okay.
If you
So
could
do I.
turn any inanimate object and bring it to life, what would it be and why? Marlon, what did you give as your answer
Let me
before?
think about that.
Table.
Table. You just a random table?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was his answer.
Yeah.
And then he was talking about if he could do all tables in the world.
Yeah, then we were talking about the carving into the table thing. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And
And the acid trips, you know?
Nick has given multiple answers, so I don't know which one is Nick's.
Yeah. I think the sun.
I think
was
my
his
final
answer.
my final answer is the island.
The island of Honolulu,
The
yeah.
island of
Okay.
Honolulu.
The entire island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick went.
That way it's
Nick was
not
thinking a
that
lot
bad,
bigger than the rest of us.
If
I
it's,
picked
a
childhood stuffed animal.
Honolulu isn't an island, though.
Oh, the body of land that is known as Honolulu.
It's on the island of Oahu.
Fair.
Well,
True.
I'm referring to the island.
Alright, the entire island of Oahu is now sentient.
Nice.
Just like the parrot.
Chance, yours was your watch at one point, but you
No,
might
that
have
was more, not me.
switched it
Not
to.
me,
Oh,
not
I
me.
thought you said watch at one point
No,
too.
I always thought watch was stupid.
Oh yeah, but did you also go with childhood stuffed animal?
I said childhood stuffed animal. My grandfather's harmonica.
Oh,
if it
yes.
has like memories, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
childhood
awesome.
stuffed animals top on my list, but I kind of have a follow-up question.
Okay.
If it comes to life, is it just the inanimate object alive, or if it's like a stuffed animal or a replica of an animal, does it become that animal? when it's
It would
brought to
be
life?
like an alive version of a stuffed animal,
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a stuffed animal still.
like
So I was
Toy
thinking
Story.
we'd go into one of those, sometimes there's parks or animatronics that have life-size dinosaurs. I was just gonna bring one of those to life, so I was wondering if it would actually become
Yeah, so you would be bringing an animatronic to life. It would just be a sentient animatronic
Oh,
dinosaur.
okay. All right,
Yeah.
then I'll just go to Chuck E. Cheese, whichever has the life-size Chuck E. Cheese animatronic. I'll be making fucking millions of dollars off of Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah,
Hey
exactly.
kids, you want to meet Freddy?
Except his name's Chucky this time.
Yeah, Chucky's a new character, an older character, but it checks out.
Or since, as you said that, said Five Nights at Freddy IRL. That's
I'm
funny.
pretty sure Five Nights at Freddy's is based on
Chuck E. Cheese.
no, it's based on this other restaurant from the 80s that had really creepy animatronics. Funtime Pizza, I think it's called, or Happy Time, something like that.
I'm gonna
Fun,
Google
happy,
it, but I
delicious
don't
time
wanna
pizza.
know.
I'll look it up, and you'll know. Yeah, holy shit. Showbiz Pizza, that's what it was.
Oh.
Even the Wikipedia pictures. Pretty sure this was the inspiration.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, it's worse when you make the image bigger.
It's so bad.
Oh, it just gets worse.
Yeah, it became Chuck E. Cheese apparently. Like it merged into it. But yeah, if you just go to images and show, oh my god, oh my god,
Doesn't get
Who?
better.
in their right minds in 1987 brings their kids to a place that has this as an advertisement?
Oh god, let me watch this shit.
No! 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 Please no!
I
I
can't tell
would.
if the family's being held hostage or the animatronic.
That's actually a good
Both.
show. So let's share this with Twitch chat. Just you don't have to look at it, but
Let Twitch know what we're looking at.
yeah.
The original Freddy.
Okay, you don't have to click it, Arson.
They
It is
still
there.
have a website. Oh no. I'm actually
Oh, the
gonna say-
comments are worse.
I don't even know what this character's name is.
Oh, yeah, see, that's the one I was talking about. That's way worse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yeah, that's.
I've seen this photo
I
before.
fucking love this photo. There's
That's
just
so much worse.
to unpack.
Yeah, I do not enjoy
Oh,
that.
dear. I can't tell who's ever in that suit is just done with life, man.
The thing is, there isn't anyone in this suit.
Yeah, it's just.
It's just who
They
they
thought
are.
that face was gonna be something that would entertain kids. Just putting
Take
that
the
out there.
birthday boy? Oh, no.
Showbiz Pizza. American Family Entertainment Center and Restaurant Pizza Chain.
Yo,
You know
I'm
who
glad
that
it's not in
person is,
business
though?
anymore.
Do you actually know who the person in the Dick the Birthday Boy thing is?
No.
That's one of the
Richard
guys
Nixon?
from Red Letter Media.
Really?
Yeah, that's why
hilarious.
like was extra funny is because he like posted it himself. Like this is a childhood photo of me because his name is Rich.
That's
Richard.
great.
So like that like the shirt isn't like even photoshopped. Like it actually
I
was
know,
Dick the
but
Birthday
it's
Boy.
not photoshopped. I
Uh-huh.
didn't think it was. Version of Chuck E. Cheese. Chuck E. Cheese is defunct, right? Or are they still going? I thought they went through bankruptcy.
Huh.
Chuck E. Cheese was founded in 1977. It still has 612 locations. Yeah, it says is here, but the Wikipedia would have changed it to it was lightning fast if it was not. You know, the good old days when there was tokens and Chuck E. Cheese wore a backwards cap. That was very 90s. Now I feel like it's just a kid casino. There's no more playpens and tubes I can crawl around with and get tropical diseases in. It's not fun anymore.
Say tropical diseases?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it went through bankruptcy in 2020 because now it's owned by CEC Entertainment Holdings, limited liability company. That was in 2020. Dude, let me read the history. I don't know why this is the topic we're on now, but yeah.
Our fucking parents really took us to a fucking place named after Charles E. Cheese. Why?
Yeah.
You know what the E is?
No.
It's entertainment.
Yes.
His name is Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Yes.
What a name.
You gotta know the lore.
What a fucking name.
Yet. He's gonna serve me up some pizza.
I'm so sorry, Arson. Arson said, I think I'm gonna head to bed now with those beautiful pictures in mind. Whoops. I'll say whoops. Have a good evening. You as well. Hope you have a wonderful sleep and you think of like cute little sheep or something and not those
the
pictures.
characters
Yeah.
from Showbiz Pizza.
Yeah.
Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Time Theater filed for Chapter 11 in 1984. Oh my
What?
god, the saga between these two is fucking incredible. Showbiz parents company bought Chuck E. Cheese.
Are you telling me that Charles Entertainment Cheese is out of money?
It was once. Showbiz Pizza became a publicly traded company on the stock market in 1989.
I'm pretty sure Chuck E. Cheese is like filed for bankruptcy like 3 times though. So
They're still in one apparently.
All right, so here's the thing. I would like you to consider these 2 options. You could have either of them.
Reanimate.
wow, I never
Oh,
realized
just-
how global Chuck E. Cheese is. The announcement of their bankruptcy in 2020 was coordinated with 47 states and 16 countries. They
How
have
much is
they
Chuck
have
E.
Charles
Cheese?
Entertainment Cheese locations in Saudi Arabia.
That's fucking hilarious. I like that.
You could have 1 Twitter or 1 billion stuffed like little otters.
I'll take the otters.
I'm gonna take the 1 billion
Yeah, I'll
stuffed
take that.
otters as well.
I'm starting to measure actual financial amounts of money in Twitters. So
Yeah, okay, I like that.
if something's 88 billion, I'll go, hey, that's 2 Twitters.
Oh my goodness, you got
know?
yourself 2 Twitters.
So I want to know how many Twitters it would take to actually buy, like for $44 billion. Could you buy Chuck E. Cheese?
All of it? Yeah, probably.
You probably have money left there. I don't think.
Yeah, I was
Chuck E.
gonna say, I
Cheese
don't
is
think
a
it'd be
billion-dollar
$44
company.
million.
Yeah, that's a lot. You know how much fucking money 44 billion is, and Twitter's not worth that end at all. It doesn't even make money.
Twitter is a thing for sure.
Perceived value.
It's true.
I'm just saying. Twitter is only, or I'm sorry, the entire Earth is only 113,636 Twitters.
Yes,
Oh boy.
that's scary. You put it that way.
Hey, it gets more scary if you think of like Apple. Okay, Apple's like a $3 trillion company, so the
Yeah.
entire world is 1,666 Apple.
Okay.
Dude. And
So
they make money
assuming
on
you
their
can get an
hardware,
Arnold
too. That's the
Palmer
also kind
for
of
$1,
ridiculous.
we'll just say it's $1. You could get like 44 billion Arnold Palmers or a Twitter. I'm just saying
44
that
billion. Do you think there's been 44 billion cans produced of Arnold Palmer from Arizona? Do you think that
maybe.
actually? I don't think there's been that many.
Probably
cans
not,
made. I
but
honestly
maybe.
don't.
I'm drinking about 1 billion myself, probably.
I know. Like, I feel like at least 1 million of those cans were made, but I
Yeah.
don't think they've made enough to.
No, I don't know if
I
it's
would
Twitter.
definitely take the Arnold Palmer over Twitter just
Yeah.
because, like, you know, you get 44 billion of them. Yeah, you know, market value 99 cents, $1, whatever, depending on the place, if they round up or not. But go to like concerts and you sell them outside
Oh,
concerts, you can sell them
yeah.
shits for $2-3 and people are still happy because that's cheap as shit at a concert.
Yeah.
I don't think you'd be able to make. I think the amount of time it would take to sell that much.
Yeah, but you have
Arnold
also
Palmer,
a
but-
delicious drink to keep in your home.
Where are you gonna put that many Arnold Palmer cans? All right, let's do some quick maths here. How big is the can? I'm gonna give you some measurements here. I'm gonna do
Let's
some
see.
math.
Arnold Palmer can dimensions.
Yeah, I want to know how much space it would take.
I will be
have no
actually
clue.
right back.
I can find the dimensions of a oh, these are Arnold Palmer spiked though. So I don't know
That's
if that.
fine. It's the same can, right? Or is that,
I
are
mean,
they
yeah. For the, if
smaller?
it, well, it depends. We're talking about the large cans.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
the
talking
larger
about the
cans,
large
not the baby
99
cans.
cent cans.
Yeah, so I have to find out how much, like what the size of
And
that.
how high
is.
can we stack them before they fall over?
Very true. I mean, if they have proper support on the sides, you know, it's unlikely.
I think you would probably need an entire container vessel for all of your cans of Arnold Palmer.
I don't know. I can't get the exact dimensions. We're gonna need
Hmm.
Tony to measure a can if he has one on hand, but that
Yeah.
might be our only hope.
In inches,
I can
please.
see. Well, actually, are these full 6? Okay, so I found a 30 pack.
Okay, how big
okay,
is the
that's
30 pack?
No, that's only the 11.5 ounce cans,
Damn.
which isn't the big size.
I haven't even seen those big cans sold around me anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I think only a select few places have them.
Dude, you know where you buy them? Like real talk, you know where you get them?
Where?
Target actually has
Really?
them
Oh, I would definitely. I'd just get
for
a bunch
99
there.
cents.
I think 7-Eleven might have them, but Wawa never has them around me.
The gas stations will have them, like, depending, but a lot of times it's just not there because it's sold out.
I used to get 2 cans of that every time I saw it. It's $1.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. You know, my honestly, the best thing about them, you can get them at Costco in like they're half
Oh,
size
that's a
cans,
great idea.
the like 11.5 ounce cans.
Yeah.
Okay. But because you get them in like a 30 pack or some shit like that, it comes out to like fucking 30 cents a can, you know? You're paying like $10 for the for fucking, 300, 400 ounces of Arnold Palmer.
That's good. I actually prefer just the regular iced tea over the Arnold Palmer, but
Are you kidding me?
no. I prefer the regular iced tea over Arnold
That's
Palmer.
fucked.
I'd rather just have straight iced tea or straight lemonade than the
No
combo.
way. Straight
Yeah.
lemonade's kind of garbage to me.
It depends.
I'm not a fan.
It does leave your throat kind of. Yeah, I'm not gonna try over the abrasiveness of lemonade. It's kind of rough sometimes, but good for lemonade. Makes me sweat though.
Huh.
I think the the tartness of it just gets you. Good stuff though. I'm not an iced tea right now.
Yeah.
All right, then you got the measurements.
What are the measurements of a can of Arnold Palmer?
We couldn't find it out. Do you have one in front of you?
No, I don't have one.
Oh, I thought you had one. Okay.
No. Wish I did.
We'll come back to this.
Yeah. Wait.
I'd like to change my answer for bringing something to life. I'd like to bring all 44 billion cans of Arnold Palmer to life.
Okay, so... And how many ounces is a can of Arnold Palmer?
The big boy can is 23 ounces.
I don't know if we can... Alright, okay, no, I can work with that. But what did you say, 32 ounces?
23 ounces.
23, okay, flip that around. 23 ounces.
It is apparently
44.
7.6 inches tall and 2.85 inches wide. Kmart has that listed, by the way, on there.
Okay. 1 times 10 to the 12 divided by how many fluid ounces to a... That doesn't work. I don't like that.
Yeah, so it is nice that Kmart gives you the dimensions of the specifications of it.
Is that fluid ounce or just ounce?
It's 24.3 fluid ounces, but a can of Arnold Palmer would be 7.6 inches tall, 2.85 inches wide.
I just want to point out the fact that that is over 1 trillion ounces.
Yeah, it's like my calculator turned into scientific notation when I got there.
Oh, it's 1 trillion and 12 billion ounces.
Oh.
Space Force was canceled? What the fuck?
Was it really?
Yeah.
I mean, season 2 wasn't really that great.
I didn't
so
see
good.
season 2.
I definitely enjoyed season 1 way more than I did season 2. I know they made fun of it, but season 2 was a much lower budget.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang.
Holy shit.
What?
I clicked on an article about it. Steve Carell? Oh my god, no wonder this shit was so over budget.
What?
Steve Carell made over $1 million per episode.
What?
Good for him.
Pay.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, damn.
Damn, son. All right, we're getting this. Now I need
That's an insane amount of pay. I can't believe, was the show that widely watched?
No.
Like the only other actor I know of that's made $1 million per episode was Charlie Sheen, 2.5 Men.
God damn it. How many fucking gallons in a barrel of oil? Fucking 42. Alright. There's 42 gallons in each barrel of oil.
Mm-hmm.
The Seawise Giant, the largest super tanker,
Mm-hmm.
longest self-propelled ship in history, had a capacity of 4.1 million barrels. I calculate all the Arnold Palmer, I calculated 7,900,000,000 gallons of Arnold Palmer.
Huh.
So we take 41 million. So we take this number here and we divide it by 42. That's a number. Write this down.
This is way too much math.
All
My
right,
head hurts.
so
Me too.
that means if we divide it into barrels of oil, it's 188 million barrels of oil of Arnold Palmer, which means at 4.1 million barrels capacity for the largest vessel ever to sail. You would need 45.9 of, so you would need 46. You would need 46 of the Seawise Giant to carry all your fucking Arnold Palmer.
And that's in the best case scenario
That's
where
the
it's
best
not
case
already
scenario.
canned.
Here's a link to what this ship looks like, by the way. You would need 41 of these fucking things.
Yeah, but again,
46.
See, this is why I think that you go with Arnold Palmer over Twitter. I think
but
we.
as I just said though, that's in the best case scenario of them not being canned and shipped in oil barrels.
Correct.
Oh, it's Ryan.
Well, hello.
Ryan, do you know that instead of buying Twitter, if Elon Musk bought individual cans of Arnold Palmer from the Arizona Iced Tea Company, he would need 46 of the world's largest raw crude oil carrier tanker ships in order to carry all of it?
Only the liquid, not the can.
Basically, we're saying like he could have bought so much Arnold Palmers, right? Like, think about it. It would have been such a better use of money.
How many?
Is that a Keith as well?
World
So that's-
super tanker fleet count. I want to see how many there are. All right, there are 810. So it's possible. Ladies and gentlemen, it's feasible.
But like at the same time, 44 billion cans.
44 billion. No, I count oh, I don't even know. I mean, it was 7 billion gallons. 7 billion gallons.
Yes, but my point being, 44
Almost 8
billion
billion
cans.
gallons.
What?
Yeah.
I think we're not thinking about the
weight of the
impracticality
aluminum?
of the aluminum.
Yeah, no, you're
I'm
not
not
Yeah.
sure
getting
if
rid
we're
of the
thinking
aluminum.
big enough here.
I just,
Wait,
wanted.
yeah, why are we getting it at market rate instead of wholesale price? We should be paying
Well,
like
he's
49 cents. So
got
you
a
should
good
be getting
point.
like 88 billion.
Oh, I'm not doing the math again.
Just double it.
All right,
Just double
so
it.
Double
just
the number, I
because
can double the number.
we have a question of the week. So for Ryan and Keith, if you guys could bring one inanimate object to life, what would it be and why?
My flashlight.
Oh,
Why
Nice.
would you want that?
Yeah.
yeah. Like,
man,
why do you
yeah.
want to? Why do you want the news? Like, what do you expect to get out of this?
You know.
Why would you want to make a fleshlight worse?
Better?
See, but then you have to think,
Just do the math.
what if they reject you?
Oh.
Oh
I
god,
want
he's
it to love
dying.
me.
That killed him.
I want
Says
to
no.
love me. Oh
Your flashlight just says no.
no. Oh no.
You're saying
Cotton,
it can
please.
speak?
Boy,
Yeah,
if
it's
you
a
may
lot.
bring it to life, yes.
All right, I'm just trying to. I'm just, just doing the
Henry,
math on
just
how
don't
it's
try to,
pronouncing
like,
words.
Don't try to like reason it. It's
I
best
mean, it
not
has
to.
lips.
Oh
Oh,
good
no.
god.
Not wrong.
Imagine if you woke up one day and your bong started talking like Seth Rogen.
That's a movie idea. It'd be like her, but with a bong.
That actually sounds like a movie Seth Rogen would make, by the
We
way.
did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a fucking movie. Somebody
going-
call Seth Rogen.
Seth
Holy
Rogen.
shit.
Stop it, Henry.
We're doing it.
Hold on.
Time to stop.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I hate everything.
I love everything.
I'm concerned by everything.
Alright, I have a counter question of the week.
Yeah.
I mean, some people may have heard, maybe not. I mean, it's a classic philosophical question, but is a hot dog a sandwich?
No, it's a
We're
taco.
really going there tonight.
Yeah, we're going there.
It is.
Oh,
It is? Okay.
I think it is.
All right. Glad. All right. And by that logic, what is a stromboli?
The fuck is a Stromboli?
Is it a ravioli? Is it a
Yes.
burrito?
I-
Is it a sandwich? What is it?
I'll take burrito for 500, Alex.
All right. If it's a burrito,
It's a beef Wellington.
It's a beef. Does that make a pizza an open face sandwich?
Yeah.
All right. Understandable.
I mean, like, I'm
Now,
pretty.
if you had pasta in a bread bowl, is that a sandwich?
No.
Why not?
I still
Because it's
don't.
open?
So I will just leave this here that a hot dog is a taco. By the way.
Hot dog.
Well-
No, that is the correct answer. That's
Yeah.
the one I was looking for.
Yeah.
Hot dog is a taco.
Okay. Let's make
But-
sure.
The ultimate conclusion of this logic train of thought is really that mac and cheese is a soup.
Oh no.
Don't
Stop.
kick him.
Whatever you do, don't start Marlon on soup.
Talking about soup. Oh, and soups are teas because they're flavored water.
Chowder.
Pasta is
What
a
the
breakfast cereal.
Chowder.
How is pasta a breakfast cereal?
Is it not a grain-based medium?
Yes, it is.
Mhm.
But what you're describing that breakfast cereal does not.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Okay, what? How? Are you
Yeah, but
describing that instead of
grain-based
milk, it just
meat-
has to be a
grain-based
dairy-based liquid?
Food surrounded by a dairy-based medium.
No, because then you're a dairy-based medium is discounting people that use like oat milk. I use oat milk.
All right, so is a cereal with oat
What
milk
about
not
people who
cereal?
use no milk?
Yeah.
Those
Or
people are
people
just
that use
objectively
milk.
wrong.
What if you're going to the Salty Splatoon and you had a bowl of nails with no milk?
I'm listening.
I hate you.
Then you're just.
Without any milk.
All
Oh, right this
go-
way.
Right this way.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks! You just blowing from Stupid Town?
All right.
You gotta get the wild thornberries.
We
kid.
fought the war.
This fucking war.
Stop it.
What
What
the fuck? You
the
I
bastard.
hate you.
What was that?
Fuck you.
I don't even know.
Stop it.
Now I hear a chance, by the way.
God.
What?
Oh, what? You don't hear this?
What? I don't get what that's supposed to be.
Yeah,
a
somebody's just
Minecraft
hot
trick.
micing their Minecraft.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
hot mic. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, hot micing.
Yeah, sure, we'll go
Yep.
with that.
User in your channel was kicked from the server.
Alright, get out of here.
He's banned.
Go on,
We
get.
ban him.
Oh my. Oh my.
Oh my.
Bring it to life. What'd they say?
What do they say?
Hoping you would know.
Fuck.
Somebody I used to knows.
You know what they say?
I got hairy legs.
I mean, they do in fact say that.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a fact. Jack.
I hope
He's
you know.
also doing the rockets. He likes rockets, and he does good at rockets too, by the way.
I just want you to know that during this time where I haven't said anything, I was typing out a tweet to Seth Rogen about this sentient bong
Oh
thing.
my god. Let's make this
I
happen.
cannot wait to see that.
So if Seth Rogen comes up with this, you know who's are doing. The beautiful thing about Twitter is that he will never see us, but this tweet does
No.
exist.
That
We have
gets
proof
made
for the
though.
future.
Without our, input.
I will use this as you see.
You see, son. Now that's comedy.
It's true. So, we are once again at the point of the end of the show. If someone could do me a real solid and put a pickle weasel or wickle peasel in the chat, and we can end the show and be done for the evening.
Chroma, we hold fast, do we not?
No,
Take a chance. We will catch you guys next week. Bye.
Damn it, Chance! No!